Hello YouTube, this is my tutorial on how to control your NXT robot with a Wii remote. I thought this was really cool and I wanted to share it with some people out there, and so I made this video. First of all, I'm not going to take any credit for any of this because this tutorial right here did it all for me. I will have the link in the video description, and so if you have any trouble, refer to here. I may misspeak. I may say something completely wrong. Something doesn't work, just go here or email him at his email link right here. And so yeah. So there are going to be a couple programs that you'll need to download. I'll have all those links in the description also. The first one you're going to need to download is called GlovePie. You can find it here. You're going to want to click free download. Wait for it to load. And you're going to want to click free download again. And that'll start something right here. And I'm not going to go through the download process. Just make sure you don't accidentally download that toolbar. That annoyed me. So just uncheck it. And yeah. And don't use the link that appears on your desktop. That won't work. It'll give you an error, and that just means that it doesn't have the directory that it needs to run. So you'll have to go to your start menu, and you'll have to search GlovePie. I just searched glove and it came up, and you'll have to run it from here. And that'll run this little thing you can type here, and that's how we'll be coding it. It's very simple coding. You need to have no knowledge of coding at all. We'll be going over the most simple of simple things you can do with GlovePie. The second program you're going to need to download is called Blue Solil. This is your Bluetooth manager program. And well, before I go into specifics, you need to have either a computer that is enabled with Bluetooth or a Bluetooth hardware that is somehow attached to your computer. If you don't have that, this program will not work at all. You'll have to stop the tutorial right here and go get something. I got a Bluetooth dongle quite cheap. You can find one for about $3 on eBay. And yeah. So I'll have this link in the description. Blue Solil is just a manager, and it manages all the different devices that you are connected to, and it makes it really easy to connect and disconnect from those devices. So you're going to want to go here. You're going to want to click, I already started this just to make sure it worked. I'm going to click here, and it'll download this, and since I've already downloaded it, I'm not going to do it again. And if you do it right, an icon will appear on your desktop, and it says Bluetooth Places. And it'll have a couple different things that you have. This right here is actually my NXT device, and these are the two Wii remotes that I've connected. I'll go over how to connect those in a minute. The third and final program that you're going to need, which is the program that communicates with your NXT brick, is called OnBrick. And I just have a link for the download here. I'll have it in the description. You're going to want to enter this into the URL bar, hit enter, and a download tab will appear right here. And I'm not going to download it again since I've already downloaded it. And yeah, it'll come up with something like this. You'll want to double click on it. You can do this one and this one from the desktop. It'll work fine. You'll want to wait while it loads. And it'll come up with a bunch of different things, and we'll go over what these do later. Wait, let's just minimize that so we have it there. Yeah. And yeah, okay. So we're going to want to close this, close this, close this, ignore this. And yeah. So the first thing you're going to want to do is connect all your devices to the computer and make sure they're working correctly. So you're going to want to go grab one of your Wii remotes, or go buy one if you don't have a Wii. They're like $30. You can find them at most gaming stores like GameStop or probably Fred Meyer. So you'll want to open up Blue Solil using Bluetooth Places. You'll want to On the Wii Remote, you'll want to hold 1 and 2, and the blue lights at the bottom will start flashing, and you'll want to double-click Search Devices. It then should come up with something saying it has found this. You'll want to go through the steps. Just click when it asks for a pairing code. Say, no, I do not need to pair it. Pair it with a pairing code. There's no way to enter a pairing code on the Wii Remote. And after you've done it correctly, a blue joystick should appear, and it should have the name Nintendo RVL-CNT-01. You'll want to right-click that, hold 1 and 2 again on the Wii Remote, and hit Connect. It'll establish connection, and this right here should turn green. As you see, I haven't connected this one, so it's still blue. Then the blue lights at the bottom of your Wii Remote should flash continuously forever until you do something in GlovePie with it. To make sure you've done this correctly, open GlovePie, delete this right here. You're going to want to say Wiimote.LEDs is equal to 15. That'll make it so that when you run the program, the 4 lights at the bottom of the 4 little LEDs at the bottom of your remote, that when you normally play the Wii with, show up as player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. They should all turn on. This is a binary value. The first LED is binary value 1, second one is 2, third one is 4, fourth one is 8. And then to figure out which ones you're going to want to turn on, all you have to do is add up the values of the ones you want to turn on. Say I wanted to do 5, that's the first and third light. I type in 5, and it turns on the first and third light. I'm sorry, I do not have a webcam, so I cannot show the Wii Remote doing this. Another cool test that you can do if you really want to is you can type if Wiimote.A then Wiimote.rumble equals true. And then if Wiimote.B then Wiimote.rumble equals false. This will make it so that when you hit the A button, it'll rumble, and then when you hit the B button, it'll stop. Actually that didn't work for me, so let's try 1 and 0 instead of true and false. Oh, I forgot. You're going to want an end if. See, it gave you an error down here, missing end if. And after every if you have, you're going to want to put end if. So now when I run it, when I press the A button, as you can hopefully hear, it rumbles, and it'll keep rumbling. Then when you press the B button, it'll stop. And you can do that over and over and over again, as much as you want. And yeah, so that program is just to make sure that you have your Wii Remote connected correctly. And to run it, you hit the run button, and to stop it, you hit stop. After you stop it, the 4 lights at the bottom of the Wii Remote will be turned off, but it's still connected to the computer. So now that we have the Wii Remote connected to the computer, we're going to want to connect the Mindstorm brick. So we're going to want to open Bluetooth places. As you see, this should still be green. I named my NXT brick Hello, so that's what that is. What you'll do to add that is you'll turn your NXT device on. You'll go over to Bluetooth. You'll go to Visibility, Visible, and then you'll search devices. Actually, to make this more interesting, let's delete that off the list. One sec. And so yeah, I'm just going to delete that for now. And then I'm going to double click search devices, and it found this weird looking thing. it'll have a bunch of numbers and letters like that, sort of in this form. You're gonna wait for it. You can try get device name, but that doesn't usually work for me. You can try right click. Oh, there we go. See, now it came up with its name. So now we're gonna want to right click and pair. And on your NXT brick, you heard that, you'll have the pass key. You're gonna want to hit the check button. I have my default set as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna want to type that in here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna want to hit enter, and that shows that it's successfully paired. And yeah, for now that's all we need to do. Actually, we're going to want to right click, open, and it'll search for a little bit, and then it should find this. You're gonna want to double click this, or right click connect, and it'll say connecting with COM27. That's mine. You're gonna want to remember what that is. Then you're gonna want to minimize that. Just know it works. It'll have a little thing over here, a little message box. You're gonna want to close that. Then you're gonna want to open on brick, which I already have. You're going to want to go to comms. You're going to want to type in the same COM as you saw over here. It's 27. So I'm gonna want to write COM27. You're gonna want to click open, and down here it should say linked COM27. And you're gonna want to go to RC. For this to work, you're going to want to have a motor connected to the A port in your NXT brick. Click on the little yellow box right near zigzag. Click clear all. And I'm going to have this go for just named forward. And as you see, this has the shortcut F1. So when I hit F1, it'll execute everything that it does here. So an easy way to do this is to click this, and it's called forward. And no, I don't want that actually. That's not the one I want. And here I'm going to clear all and try that again. Forward. I'm going to want to click this. There we go. Then that goes forward forever. This one will go forward for 10 centimeters. Hit OK. Then when I hit F1, as you hear, that did it on my thing. I have a little robot set up here to make it work. Actually, you're going to want it in C, unless you go motor, and then you can go A here, and then see A forward 90 degrees. That'll make it turn a quarter of a turn. And so you can do that, or you can go over here and do this. I'm not quite sure which port that connects to, so I suggest just doing it with the other one. So I'm going to clear here, forward. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm actually going to use motor A this, A forward 90 degrees. I'm going to hit OK. To make sure that works, you're going to want to hit F1. That little thing should appear over here, and your robot should execute that command. And as you should hear in a second, you should have heard my motor go. If not, here we go again. There, you should have heard that. That means that it's successfully connected here. Next thing you're going to want to do is minimize that. Keep these open, please, because it can get sort of kind of complicated. And so then you're going to want to reopen GlovePie. And this is what you're going to want to type in to control the NXT. This is for my robot. I have key dot F1 is equal to Wiimote dot right. Key dot F2, and over here the hotkey goes F1 for this, F2, F3.